Hey everyone, in this video, I'm going to show you how to make your Windows PC faster than when it was brand new for free. That's right, your PC will be faster than it has ever been. This will work on all desktop, laptops, and tablet PCs. We will also clean it up to regain tons of space from junk files. Debloat it to remove useless apps and background services. Make it secure so all your data and browsing histories are not collected. And repair it so you're less likely to experience lags, file corruptions, and errors. Think of it as a maintenance for your PC. Your car needs it, and so does your PC. It'll help in keeping it running well for years to come. So, a little bit about me. My name is Paul, and I work at a company called Pegasun. I've been specializing in PC maintenance and optimizations for about 13 years. In 2021, I released a video on how to make your Windows PC blazing fast. It had over 1 million views, 97.1% like ratio, and most importantly, countless positive comments about how much faster their PC was. I am sort of remaking that video to include more things that I learned and better ways to make your PC even faster. If you guys know me, you know I only show you things that are tested and proven to be effective. I'll be showing you things that barely anyone else is talking about. The things where actual big performance gains come from. We have a lot to cover, so this video will be a little long, but the payoff will be huge. Once you learn it, you can optimize any PCs in about 3 minutes to make it run like brand new. With all that out of the way, let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is secure our privacy settings. Because not only Windows is spying on you, its default settings allows for third-party apps to spy on you as well. So let's go ahead and disable every one of those. So first, click on the Start menu and start typing in Settings. And then select Settings. From here, click on Privacy. Now just uncheck every one of these things. Then go to Diagnostic and Feedback and turn off all of these. You can also delete what Microsoft collected on you so far by clicking Delete. Next, click on Activity History and make sure to uncheck everything here as well. Next, go to Location and click on Change. And then turn off Location Access. And lastly, go to Background Apps, which is near the bottom. I personally don't want these apps constantly running in the background, so I turn it off. All these apps are still going to work as expected. This just means they're not gonna be running in the background using up your PC resource when you don't want them to. And that's all for here. Just close out of it. Next, we're going to download and install a software called Pegasun System Utilities. It's free. And if you don't want to install it, you can just download the portable version and run it. Once you're done, you can delete it if you want. There is only one reason we're even using this software. The number of optimization we'll be doing will take 6 to 8 hours minimum if you do everything step by step. This program can do it all within 10 to 15 minutes. Also, the biggest performance gains come from optimizing your Windows services. And that's something only the program can do. But I'll talk more about that on section 5. Okay, so open a browser and head over to pegasun.com. That's pegasun.com. Click on Products and Services and choose System Utilities. Then just hit Download Free. If you want the portable version, you can scroll all the way down to System Requirement, choose portable.zip. When the download is complete, you can click on this icon and click on this folder to open it. Or you can close the browser, open a folder explorer, and just go to your downloads folder and you'll see it here. I would just double click on it and it should ask you if you want to run this application. Select yes. Then this installer should come up. All you have to do is keep clicking next. And then you can launch the application by clicking finish, or you can double click on it. If you're running the portable version, just open up the zip file and drag your folder somewhere like your desktop. Go inside it and open the program System Utilities. From here, click next and then click next again. This part is crucial. Make sure you create a system restore point. This will revert your PC back to what it was if something ever goes wrong in the future. So go ahead and create system restore point. Once it's done creating it, just click OK and go to next. Then just hit finish. After the program is running, this is what it should look like. The first thing you want to do is click on Settings, go to One-Click Maintenance, and choose Maximum. Then hit Save. Once again, since you created the system restore, you can always revert if something ever goes wrong. So this setting is still very safe. If you forgot to create a system restore point, you can always do it again from Menu, Task, Create System Restore Point. Okay, so first, let's clean our PC. On the right hand side, click on Clean Your PC. This window should pop up. Again, it's asking if you want to create a system restore point. We'll hit no for now since we created one. Contrary to popular belief, this is actually not going to speed up your PC, but it will give you back tons of wasted space from junk and temporary files. This is especially great for people with SSD drives because space are a lot more limited. I've seen some people regain about 20 GB worth of space. First, all you have to do is click on Windows Disk Cleanup. This will make the PC Cleaner run alongside Windows Disk Cleanup. This is to make sure nothing is missed and we're cleaning up as much as possible safely. Feel free to hit Analyze to see what is being deleted. For me, I just cleaned my PC a few days ago, so I only have about 4 GB to clean. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit Clean. I don't really recommend cleaning up browsers using tools like this because each browsers have their own built-in cleaners. For example, if you want to clean up Chrome, just open it and click Ctrl-Shift-Delete. Something like this should pop up, and what I like to do is click on Advanced and change the time range to all time, and I basically select everything except passwords and cookies. I don't like cleaning cookies because that means I have to re-log into all the websites I'm signed on to. And then just hit Clear Data, but only do this if you want to clean your browser. Anyway, once it's done cleaning, you guys can deep clean your PC if you want. To do that, just click on Toolbox and choose Deep Cleaner. Then hit Next. Here you could clean things like broken shortcuts, empty folders, and all these type of junk files. But I'm not going to do that in this video because I'm not really low on space. So just feel free to close PC Cleaner. Next, we'll speed up our startup. To do that, just click on Boost PC Startup. These are all the programs that start up as soon as you log in. Many times, when you install a third-party program, it tends to add itself to your startup, meaning it will load first thing when you log in. Now, Windows already has about hundreds of things loading at once when you log in. Now, imagine even more third-party programs loading at the same time. This is taking up too much resources at the same time. So you can kind of see why your PC needs so much time to load before you can even start to use it. So this program, Startup Manager, helps you delay or disable programs that you don't want starting up immediately with your PC. This means you'll be able to load your PC faster and decrease your startup time significantly. So first, take a look at all the programs that are enabled and ask yourself, which programs do I want or use as soon as my PC loads? For me, I barely use Skype, so I'm going to disable that. And all I have to do is uncheck it and then hit apply. Now Skype will not be starting up with my PC. If you're unsure of which program you want to disable, just check all three of this and hit scan items. This will scan the programs and make a suggestion for you to disable or not. Once again, look through it, and if you agree this should be disabled, then just hit apply. Those programs are now disabled and will not start up with your PC. Now let's say I use Discord often, so I don't want to disable it from starting up. Instead, what I want to do is delay it. That means it's not going to start as soon as my PC loads. Instead, it'll start 5 minutes later. So this is kind of like best of both worlds. I'll still have my program starting automatically and I won't sacrifice my startup time. So to do that, just right-click on the program you want to delay and choose Delay this item. Then click on Delayed Startup and notice it's there. You can also adjust the time you want to delay it for, but for me 5 minutes is good. Next, click on Task Schedules. This is basically exactly the same thing you just did. Instead of startup items, these are scheduled tasks. You can look through the list and see if there is something that you don't want running in the background. For me, I don't want Adobe updating in the background, so I'll right-click on them and choose Disable. When you're done, just close the program. Next, we'll be optimizing our Windows services. To do that, just click on Optimize PC. Like I mentioned earlier, the biggest performance gain comes from optimizing your Windows services. So what are Windows services? You can think of them as small programs that are constantly running in the background. They could be Windows services or services from third-party programs. The problem is there is usually over 200 of these things running in the background. Many of them are completely useless but are still constantly running on default settings. For example, let's say your fax service is running when you don't even use fax. Things like this is preventing your PC from running at its maximum performance because it's always fighting for resources. In this screen, you can see all your Windows services and their status. So let's go ahead and disable the ones that we don't want. First, click on Maximum Setting. Then click Optimize. A new screen should pop up. From here, just hit Optimize. And you're good to go. Just close the window. Next, click on Hide Microsoft Services. Now look through this and see if anything pops out that you don't want running in the background. If you find something, right-click on it, go on Set Service Startup, and choose Set to Disable. Once you're done, just close it. Next is TuneUp. This one is super quick and easy. Just go to Toolbox and choose TuneUp Computer. All it does is change your PC settings to be more optimized value. All you have to do is click Optimize and then close the program. Next, let's scan your PC for errors and repair them. Click on Scan and repair this PC. If your PC is running into a lot of errors lately, this should help tremendously. And even if your PC is running well, it's good to run this once in a while to make sure none of your files are corrupted. All you have to do is click on Scan and repair this PC. And then hit Yes. This can take up to an hour to complete. So what I like to do is run it, then just minimize it and let it do its thing. Now, before we head to the next section, I want to talk about a feature called one-click maintenance. Just go back to Pegasun System Utilities and click on Health. From here, you can just click on one-click maintenance and do everything we just did in one click. The program will basically do it all for you automatically. In fact, I could have said that from the start, but I really wanted you guys to learn at least what's going on inside your PC and what the program was actually doing. So from now on, you can do it all manually like we did, or you can just click Analyze and Optimize. I recommend doing this once every 2 to 3 months. That way your PC never slows down again. I just want to take the time now to say if you guys know anyone like your friends or family that could find this video helpful, please be sure to share it with them. Also, if you're enjoying it so far, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more PC tips that are coming in the future. Now, if you guys just restart your PC, you should be able to see a good performance gain. The first couple of restarts will be slower as it adjusts to the new optimizations, but after that, it should speed up quite a bit. However, there are two more optimizations that we can do: Windows Optimizer and Turbo Mode. They provide even more of a performance gain than the Service Manager. However, I did not mention them before because they do require a premium license. The great thing about this software is the lifetime license option, meaning none of that crappy subscription model where you don't really own the software. You're basically just renting it and paying for it every year. This one comes with a lifetime license, which also includes unlimited updates and upgrades. So even 10 years down the line, you'll have access to the latest version. It's basically pay once and forget it. Plus, I'll also give you guys a 10% discount code. To upgrade, all you have to do is click on Upgrade to Premium, then click on Upgrade. You can use the code YouTubePaul and get 10% off your entire order. Once the payment is complete, your license code will be shown to you and emailed to you right away. Then all you have to do is copy that license code and paste it into the registration box, then hit register. And then you'll have the premium version of the software. If you guys don't want to upgrade, that's completely fine, but I at least encourage you to watch the next two sections so you can at least see what it can do for you to make your PC much faster. Once the registration is complete, let's open Windows Optimizer by clicking on debloat/slim Windows. Next, click on the Optimize tab. This screen shows all the things the program will do for you. Take a look through different tabs. Feel free to click through each tab and select what works best for you. For me, I select everything, except block spying domain using host files and Windows Firewall. One of my favorite is the bloatware remover. So this is my start menu. And this is an example of what other people's startup menu look like. Windows come pre-installed with too many bloatware and promotional apps. I basically view them as ads and I don't want any of them. So I'm going to go back to Windows Optimizer and hit Optimize. Wait for it to finish and it should say something like finished optimization, please restart your PC. But don't restart it yet. First, let's take a look at our start menu and see the bloatwares are gone. Now go back to the program and go on the Utilities tab. From here, if you don't use OneDrive or Cortana, feel free to disable or delete both of them. But one thing we're going to do is click on Boost Visual Performance. Two windows should open. One is the browser, and the next one is the System Properties. On the System Properties, click on Advanced, and then Performance, Settings. Here you can disable things like animation, shadows, and a bunch of other eye candies. If you have a slower graphics card, like a lot of laptop does, then this should help a lot in making it smoother, performance-wise. If you disable everything, your PC won't look too good, but I found settings that keep your PC looking great, but also faster. Basically, the best of both worlds. If you go back to the browser and scroll down a little bit, there is an image that shows my preferred settings, and all you have to do is match it. Feel free to choose any other settings you want to keep, and then you'll just hit apply. And hit OK, and feel free to close everything. Now you can close Windows Optimizer as well. Next, let's talk about Turbo Mode. All you have to do is click on Turbo on the tab. Like the name says, this will basically put your PC in high performance mode and disable even more programs temporarily. This is great if you're doing something intensive like playing games, watching 4K videos, or anything that requires a lot of resources. But before turning it on, we'll first need to configure it, so just hit Configure. Then hit Next. You can choose what services you want disabled, but I just go with the default. So click Next. On this screen, I don't really choose anything, but if you see something you want disabled during Turbo Mode, feel free to select it and then hit Next. Once again, I don't choose anything from here. These are basically the processes that's running. If you see something that you want to turn off during Turbo Mode, feel free to select it and then hit Next. Here, I like to leave everything as default setting. You do have the option of starting Turbo Mode when your PC starts. However, I don't really recommend leaving it on 24/7. Like I mentioned earlier, it's great for when you need the extra power, but it does disable some useful services like Windows Update and maintenance. I actually want those services running here and there to keep my PC updated, which is once again why I like to run Turbo Mode only when I need it. So with that said, I'm gonna hit Next and then hit Finish. This part is completely optional, but if you want to see how much your PC is getting faster with Turbo Mode, feel free to open a Task Manager and look at the Performance tab. So I'm going to move this to the left side, right click on the taskbar and then choose Task Manager. Click on More Details and then go on the Performance tab. Okay, take a note of the processes, threads, and handles. Next, I'll finally turn on Turbo Mode. Okay, so the Turbo Mode is turned on. And here you can see a lot of the processes, threads, and handles have gone down. That means there are now less programs running in the background, and your PC is now in high performance mode. And that's it, guys. Now, once you restart your PC, you should definitely see a big improvement in your PC performance. Like I mentioned earlier, the first couple of restarts will be slower as your PC is adjusted to the new settings. Feel free to restart your PC and leave a comment below on how it worked for you. Once again, if you guys found this video helpful, I would truly appreciate if you share. That's what helps me the most. Also, be sure to like and subscribe. If you have any question, please leave them below. I have a habit of reading and responding to every comment. And lastly, thanks again for sticking until the end. Have a great day.